Well, hurry up, catch up, quick, quick!
A little leg stuck in back!
Hurry up!
The only healthy one in that is the little one in the middle. Me. The rest are all.
It's hard to believe something that innocent looking turned into what he did, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
There's such a sweetie in it.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
the pair of them, mate. The pair of them.
Hides a lot of bloody. Hides a lot of sins, doesn't it?
Oh.
This little one is the one with the pink hair around here, wherever she's gone.
Oh, yeah?
Where'd she go? Oh, over there. The one with the pink hair.
Very good.
Uncle Robert's favourite there for a while.
Good. I think everybody had a turn of that. She had a heart. We have briefcase of athletic shirt. Hey, what was that?
Oh, what?
I don't know what you're about to do. I don't want to say hockey. I don't want to say what we were talking about. Hey, look how Poppa Bear.
Bucket cheese.
They love it.
Who does?
There we go.
That's it. It's the other way around, mate. It's all good. We're in selfie mode.
I thought we were doing bloody action movie.
Here we go. Action now.
No Jackie Chan.
Action now. Action now.
I'm not like Mr. Bean, not Jackie Chan, so I can't do action movies.
Oh, you said that before. You want them on video, don't you?
Always. Like a magic mic over here from Wish.
Like,
Nah, Timu, get it right.
Hey?
Oh, Timu's actually fucking good. Wish is
I might not have her body, but I
Okay, I'm going to turn that off now.
Oh, yeah, Bob wouldn't have wanted you to swear.
Good afternoon all. Thank you for coming. As you all know, the reason why we're here to celebrate that wonderful man in that box over there. I just want to thank Jodie Ann for everything that she has done in the last couple of months to make sure today went off like it had.
Woo!
Big Mac, Jodie!
I would like to also say thank you to everyone that came from near and far to help us celebrate. If anyone wants to come and say anything, you're more than welcome to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo!
Come on, Blake. Oh, tell us something, Blake. Tell us the bars.
Tamara, come and stand with us, please. Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, I'm Vanessa, Robert's eldest daughter. Everyone knows Blake, Jodie and Tamara.
Hey, it's feel sorry for you.
Firstly, we'd like to thank everyone for being here today. We as a family appreciate you all, especially those who've travelled a long way to be here. Her dad didn't want a funeral. He said he didn't want anyone standing up here and saying nice things about him. He'd been a prick his whole life. But just for Dad, we'll say it. You, Robert James Barnett, were a prick. But in fact, if you were lucky enough to know Dad, you knew he liked to portray a hard man, but was a total softie at heart. He would help anyone in any way he could. He'd give you the shirt off his own back if you thought you needed it more than he did.
Let's stand right there to prove it.
Yeah. If you were lucky enough to be loved by him, you knew. He loved his people, and judging by how many people are here today, he was loved just as much as he loved them. He loved hard, and he wasn't afraid to show it. He never ended a call with any of us kids without saying, "I love you."
Never.
He loved his grandkids, and he made time to connect with each of them in their own way. We all knew above anything else, family meant the most to him. He was proud of the family he'd built himself. On the other side of that though, he also wasn't afraid to say if he hated someone. He was a stubborn old man, and once he hated you, no one could change his mind, not even Sherry. He was unapologetically himself always. He lived his life, his whole life, his own way. He was notorious for having girlfriends scattered everywhere. Petrol station, his favourite coffee shop, the Metro Mix place he went to while he was working at Collins. He even had an extra wife, Mandy, who's here today, better known as Moo. Yeah.
Make your arms.
And while he was in hospital, he even had all the kitchen ladies under his spell. He stood out to say the least. He was always polite in his own gruff way, but those ladies made extra time for him, always for a chat, and they bought him a stash of ice cream. Dad and his siblings had a rough start to life in New Zealand. He often told us stories about the mischief they got up to, and he moved to Australia in 1976 to start over. To him, he always had a special bond with his siblings, and he loved them all in their own ways. Yes, they are very unique, like him. And everyone can see Uncle Paul, who's over there, looks the bloody same as him. He really was a jack of all trades. He worked in loads of different places in different industries. He was always a hard worker. The Collins team, where he finished his working life, has said he'd show up there and just get on with it. He'd be in the shittiest truck in the yard, but you never heard him whinging about it. He'd just crack on with things. And he expected the same for people. He never had time or sympathy for whinges. He had a particular interest in cars and really all things engines. He spent many days working on them, always out in the yard tinkering. He rebuilt a 1964 Ruby Chevrolet, which was his pride and joy at one point. There's plenty of photos floating around of that today. He had a real way of connecting with people, and it was really a part of his charm. All in all, Dad had a great life. It wasn't easy, but to him it was always worth it. He did things his own way, and he lived without regret. Although we knew the end was coming, no one expected it to be as hard as it was. He fought hard for a long time. We didn't expect the end to come as quick as it did, but we find some relief in knowing he did it in his own way and he's no longer in pain. The very last thing I said to Dad was, you do what you need to do, and I promise you we'll all be okay. So today, I'm asking each and every one of you to help me fulfill that promise. If you see someone struggling or someone who just needs a chat and a laugh, reach out to them. We're all bonded together from this stubborn old bugger, And we know that's how we'd want it. I think we can all take a lesson from him. Live life your own way. Hold your family close. Family doesn't always mean blood. It means that the people that you love and who love you for who you really are. Nothing made Dad happier in this world than showing his people just how much he loved you. He loved them. Terry, I can only imagine how daunting this next phase of life is for you. I don't know what your world looks like without that, but we all know that you make us feel better things every day. So let's raise a glass to our beloved Robert, Bob, Pop, never be moving, and remember the stubborn old bugger we've loved. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Robert!
And just remember this, he was my favourite arsehole.
I've got a story. I work cop. What's the name is Bob? Understand? Just as mate or Bob. And when we were doing the road works out at me and Benjamin Dan, and we used to pull up the garage and check the girls out in there. And there was a gorgeous Aboriginal lady in there. She was only young, she was beautiful, and everyone used to clean their jeans over her. Anyway, one day I said to Bob, have a look at the other girl. Have a look at her eyes and a smile. She was plain Jane otherwise. And Bob, we're driving up the road. After we'd had our breakfast and we're going up towards the job. We drive along and Bob goes, you're right, you know. I said, right about what? That Sheila back at the shop. He goes, she's lovely, isn't she? I said, yeah, she's really nice. I said, you've got to take notice of people, their smile. And then, but I was attracted to Bob as a mate because he was just dead set, true blue, no fucking bullshit. He wasn't he? And that's, I always loved that about him. And it didn't matter where, middle of Coles, he would come up to you and yell, and he'd be swearing away. I didn't get embarrassed because I was just used to him.
How I talk.
He was fantastic. Anyway, when we used to go to that garage where them two girls were, the bloke that was the boss, he said to us one day, he said, what are you blokes carting in them trucks anyway? He said, oh, road base type of stuff. Oh, he looked at us and he goes, let's look around, make sure none of the old bosses are around. He goes, I need some road base. So Bob looks at me and I look at Bob and he goes, yeah, well, we can get you some. We've got a couple of loads parked in the front. And he goes, right. Bob goes, well, what do you reckon? A big breakfast every morning for the rest of the job. And we tip them off here instead of going to where we were supposed to go. So that's what we did. We tipped them in the driveway and we spread them out. And we sat there and had a nice big bacon and egg breakfast every morning for about 6 months. And we thought we were king shit. And he was a good bloke to work with, Bob Boss. Yeah, got plenty of happy memories of working with him. Top blokes. Legend in my eyes, anyway. Anyone else has got a bullshit story to come up and tell? Should come up and tell it.
Fat boy! Fat boy, do you want to say anything?
How are you?
Anyone
I've got another one.
Alright, hello, if you don't know me, I'm Robert's one of the many mentors, Lydia. No, I'm not I'm working on Oh dear, if you read from this right now, I must tell you not the ghost. I hope that you can forgive me for such a step and unwelcome welcoming host. Just talk amongst yourselves, my friends, and share a toast or two, for I'm sure you will remember well how I love you. Don't worry about warning me. I was never easy to offend. Feel free to share a story at my expense. We'll have a good laugh in the end. So, everyone, have a drink for Robert.
Cheers. Cheers. More story. Come on, Blake.
Hello all. How we doing?
Yes.
Anyway,
Lovely bunch of coconuts.
as most of you all know, the actual dad wasn't my actual dad, but he drew me out of under his wing and fucking carried me off and built me into the man I am today. In the last few weeks I got to spend with him. Very fucking low. But as it is, you know, he's always like that smile on his face and a hug with you and shit like that. There was one particular thing he said, and I think I had about 2 weeks left. He was like, when I go, son, make sure you look after your mother. You're the only bloke got a lot of people behind me, but you always do something like me. I looked at him, but you know, he's playing fiddle back. It's not really going anytime soon. Sure enough, 2 weeks later, I fucking actually that works in past for us. And yeah, we're now what? 4 or 5 months later. Sorry, man, bad maths. Anyway, yeah. And it's come to the realisation that what he said to me has actually come to life. A lot sooner than I thought. If it wasn't for me, I would, I don't know where I'd be, I don't know how I'd be or anything like that. But if Becky was next to me, she wouldn't even be able to see the fucking 2 people in the green without me. It's all thanks to that fucking special human that we're celebrating. I'm fucking working my hardest to be half the man that he was.
Cheers.
Oh, it's like your turn.
Come on, everybody's got a story.
Don't ask me to, I'll just cry and I won't.
Story.
Me too.
I know the question. I'm still.
What?
76 to 77.
So I have a funny story to tell you.
Good.
You're gonna fucking laugh, mate. So in 1976, when Robert come across from New Zealand with his mate Glennie Roberts, he decided to go down to the Bangalow National Park in Goldendale.
Oh, great.
She was actually
And-
my mum's brother that he was playing so that he couldn't go.
And on that same occasion, he actually knocked the ride back from I'm in my lap.
Oh, fuck.
We would have been here all earlier.
Well, I wouldn't have been here.
I wouldn't have been here.
Ivan might not have been here.
That's what
Does anyone else say anything?
Come on, somebody's got a good story about
Got
Bob.
a story. Got.
Come on, Scott.
I'm letting Robert in the Mumba.
Actually, I got a story about Bob.
my engagement party. The fucking spot over here at my engagement party decided to steal all the fucking plants outside of the bloody garden all the way along the street. And then we get home, we'd only just built our house, and him and Dad had to plant them. We ended up with a fucking tree in the middle of our front yard that went nowhere in the most random spot. Was the spot. Still there. We got that.
Still there.
Actually, I'll tell you what I want to tell you. I was asked today how many children Robert has. And I keep telling everybody that he had 11 children. He has 12. And the 12th one sitting over there, yep, he's a son from another mother, but he was out.
Just as big and as ugly as him. And the same attitude.
And the same attitude. Well, he had a good teacher, mate. He fucking did. And I don't know whether you know, but Tamara has identical twin boys. One's name is Robert for a reason. Hey babe, one of them's named Robert for a reason.
Yeah, that's why they're not over here. That's why they're over there.
That's why they're over there, because of Chuck Wobbly. And the other one's name is Jackson.
They're over here. Back in the sheet. Playing in the dirt.
Playing in the dirt. He's got Robert there. So he's playing in the dirt. Yeah.
Go again. Your turn. Come in. Okay. So whatever you want, that's the rules.
Yeah.
Dad didn't have rules, so no rules. That's true. What did I do?
I didn't
During my wedding. You never knew what he fucking say.
Really?
Yeah. It's short, it's sweet.
Remember your wedding.
How can anybody forget it?
So, everyone that knew Robert, he didn't swear, he talked. Vanessa got married and he had to say speak. And it was the hardest thing for him to do, not swear.
Very good.
He did not swear.
Oh.
Fucking sweating, mate. It was rolling off of him.
And you know what? When at my wedding, he walked me down the aisle, obviously, but we had to go down these stairs. And as the door opened, I said to him, if you let me fall over, I'll never fucking speak to you again. And he held on to me so fucking hard. He was sweating walking me down. Alright, so you want to... No, Mara's here. Mara.
I don't know.
Have you seen some of those?
Well, I mean, short and sweet was Dad's thing, so I'll just say thanks for coming and thanks for everybody appreciating my father. He was an amazing man, a prick nevertheless, but we all loved him, yeah? So thanks everybody for coming.
Cheers. He tried it.
Not at all.
I don't know if he's all over, but I'm fucking too. That's what Robin would say. But anyway, I used to be Robert's bitch and he used to be my shithead. So every time he saw me, he was, what are you doing, bitch? And I go, what are you fucking doing, shithead? But anyway, I work at the hospital, so I was there 3 parts of the time that Poppa was there. We'd have a few little chats and whatever, and yeah,
I just want to say to my beautiful friend, I love you so much, and he loved you even fucking more. So here's to him, and here's to you. Forever. Cheers! Yeah, and he said, whoever wants to get pissed, just get pissed.
I'm Ashley Guy, business friends. Every time I went over to their house, I wasn't allowed to call him Robert or Bob. It had to be Dad. Same with Mum, it had to be Mum. If I walked into that house, it was a hug. I wasn't allowed to leave unless I gave him a hug. If I had a bad day with walking and he was worse off than I was, I had to sit, I had to stay. He would come to me. You're gonna miss Robert? And I love him. I love you guys. And
Oh no, I've got a story for all the years.
good.
As the dog found out, Dad was into his cars and doing dumb shit and making cars quicker and loud and everything else.
Like you.
That's where it got from. Well, there's one in particular car that he had, and I still got it. That, I don't know if most of you remember it or anything. He turned the old 100.
Oh, gosh, you can hear it all over town.
The best thing about it, well, it's the same.
Really are.
Well, she wouldn't have come into the picture. It wasn't that bad bugger there coming to the tax.
You said the point you should.
Most of you don't know, this is Stephen Cozier, one of Dad's dearest friends, and pretty much met him when we moved first moved to Eastern Road. And yeah, even Dad, actually you introduced our family to him, didn't you? Yeah. And they fucking got it going on about 4.5 cylinders at the back of the little golf club. Driving home about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. No number plate, running like a dog shit, counting in fucking confidence and everything. Brought it home, and the first thing that came out of her mouth about it, well, did you buy that piece? And that's that anything. You had your car for work. You had your car for work. Yeah, alright. The amount of times that this crazy bugger of my old man has patched the damn thing together, whether it be motor, exhaust, diff, tyres, whatever you can name on the damn thing, has been called pictures because those bits and pieces were on it. Fine. Oh, yeah, she kept coming.
You okay?
Yeah. This one's going to break it down, I'm sorry. Thanks. If it wasn't Steve bringing the timer into Dad's life, he would have gone with him and shit and everything else. I don't think Dad would have been anywhere near half the man at the time. So Dad took it back home, said to Mum, we're taking the ute back tomorrow, get a fucking set of exhaust system put on. And she's like, what are you going to do? He goes, I'm going to put stacks. She's like, yeah, right, alright. I'm going to come to the exhaust, and I'm going to come to the exhaust system on. And like that, what's your teeth talking? And he walked him out the back and showed him all this sticky little truck exhaust and everything. He goes, I'll slap this together with a set of hot dogs for $400 for you. I was like, right, I'll bring it back for you. Did that, passed the red yard. He went picking up the next afternoon. And the first thing that came out of his mouth was the red rolled out and said, I'm not driving that. That sounds like a foot disc car. And I was like, oh, give me the keys, I'll drive it. You can. I don't like that exhaust. I I'm back there to Hixley and drive up the courthouse to the lights there. Dad sat next to him looking at him and just went, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. This little hot rod.
In the fucking biggest burnout I've ever done in my fucking life. Fucking me.
Pulled back up and asked him. And Dad's like, oh, yeah, it actually sounds all right now. And I was at school that day and I got home and I walked straight past you. Walked inside, put my school bag down and grabbed a drink, looked back out. Dad turned around and said to me, you don't even notice. I went, no, it's cool. He's like, have a look at you and tell me what's different. So I put it around and had a good gaze at it. Couldn't take it for the life of me, so I went into the headboard.
Do it right.
Anyway,
Yeah, this is not a straight.
Dad threw into the keys off the veranda. He goes, start it up. He's like, yeah, right, I know, Rose. Didn't think anything of it. Swung the door open, put the key in the ignition and fired it up, and my ear turned fucking deaf. The exhaust blew my eardrum out. My shit bricks. I was like, oh, you put stacks on it. He's like, yeah, it sounds like shit. He's like, I put stacks on it. Hey?
Nothing, I'm talking to you.
And from that day on, for about, how long? We had on road with stacks, probably 12, 13 years. And the old boy can never go anywhere in Lithgow without being heard. At all.
Set all the alarms off in the shops down Main Street one Sunday morning.
Yeah, going to work, going in to work in Sydney.
I've watched you always
Rattle the windows and that many pubs and shops in Main Street. I'll do the back
the first time.
What about the day you? Didn't you smash it in water that day?
Came from up there. She threw that sign from above. She's lying, she threw that out.
I'll tell you another story about the old girl. That big hook over there, you fucking truck her arm over the back. That's my brother Scott. Him and I were born one Saturday morning. Dad Duke sitting in the car with the keys in it. Let's go for a drive.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
How'd you do?
West played in the dirt and covered it in fucking mud, and we pulled it up on the side of the road, looked at it, and we can't take this back home. Dad's going to know we're doing dumb shit in it. So that brand new car was behind Coles, it just opened up, we took it there for the $20 petrol. We thought it was a grouse idea. We rolled in. Unknown to us, they got a undercar spray. Guess what Dad's car's full of? Fucking holes. And every single one of we got a shower bigger than the car did. We rolled through the car wash out the other side. Old bud walked across the side onto the passenger side with his Chevy and he's waving it around. He just looked at it and went, I am not wasting another on that. So I'm driving. I let the car wash, drove home, parked where we found it. Walked inside, sat down, started drinking and just going about that day. Dad got home, walked inside, he goes, what the fuck have you done to my ute?
Yeah.
Much for that. Beef, fuck, that's the cleanest it's ever been that you've done something with it. He just knew straight off the bat that we went that fun in it. Oh yeah. That was a fucking good time. We've had the 39 slams on the neighbourhood, bouncing down Main Street. 24 the first time. That's what yeah, I've forgotten that one. Yeah. If you don't know Lithgow and Bell's on a road, you turn the hard rock corner at Top Sandy. And my brother again and the other one come with 24 sleeping on the back. I around the top corner. We lift up the front end, the brake, and E6 pop out. Posted halfway down the hill. Took it back in, round up.
But we got it.
The amount of stuff we've done with that year, the amount of adventures we've done with that it's like, I'm only going to admit things. They was definitely character in that old girl and the character in his own.
Crazy.
I won't fucking stop doing it.
You should have seen him driving a truck.
I did see him driving the truck. That's why I was driving the truck.
He did apologise to me.
Here we go.
Hi, most of you guys know me as Hippie. I've known the family for many, many years, too many years. I looked up the top of there
loved him, respected him like a dad. But the one thing that we did get going was something that we all provided in. It was a youth club. The City Country Youth Club. It was founded by Mama Bear and Poppa Bear. Sorry,
It's nothing.
the youth club. These guys got it happening. And whether you owned a ute or a car, it didn't matter. You were still very welcome to come in and join us. So we get on adventures. We had little bits here and there, but then the fires all started. And Poppa Bear wanted to do something for the communities that were suffering with, losing their towns. So one I've always remembered was Will Warren. Oh, Tari.
8 utes, mate. 8 loads of stuff.
With trailers. So, but at Will Warren, we all camped down there and we became really good friends with them. Mandy actually designed a chair, a friendship chair. For Will
You're talking about Boo in case you don't know, look behind you.
Yeah, no, his other wife.
Like Andy on the tool.
I don't know. Anyway, eventually, over time, things went quiet. Mama Bear and Poppa Bear closed it down. But the memories that will always live on our camp trips, the adventures we went on were not just adventures. The ghost, yeah, he didn't believe us. No. We chased it, and then going out to Portland, with Portland Hospital. Well, he called us stupid idiots. Well, we had fun. Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. But no, gonna miss Poppa Bear very much, and his memories are gonna live on through each and every one that you'll be meeting. So, Poppa Bear.
Poppa Bear. Where's that done?
Excuse me, otherwise.
I'm just coming.
Just make sure she doesn't trip over. Clear the path.
It'll only be Robert tripping her over.
I watched her almost fall over stand here and I was like, how? She's like, that's went and I was like, oh my god.
Why am I the other way? We were having camping and
Snag a lot.
I was at work and he wanted to know what time I was coming back here. And so I'm like, well, we're close at 10. I'm usually out by 15:15, but that all depends. So I get out here and people go, oh, look, he's only taking 10 minutes later. So I'm late. What are you late for? Well, why? I want to know why you're late. This went on for what, 10 minutes or so? Yeah. And I'm like, mate, what the fuck are you? What are you? He says, you're my wife and I want to know where you've been. So that's how I became the other wife. And he gave me shit ever since. And I loved it.
Love it.
Cheers, on man. Cheers.
Good on ya.
Does anybody else want to say something?
Everybody does. They're not drunk enough.
Couple
more drinks.
Come on, anybody? Otherwise, I'm going to turn it off and put some music on.
Yep.
Alright, music it is, guys.
Music it is. That's our Poppa Bear. Up there.
Jodie Ann.
Up there, Bob!
Hey!
Oh, go tight. Yes.
That was well tried. Well said.
Most daughters are, they're wedding. Somebody put the music back on now. What?
Anyone want to do? Thank you all very much. Elvis left the building.
Just love and fun to share. Friendship are overtaken. Memories in the making. Our hearts are never breaking. With every step we're shaking.